Link scenes to levels.
It is possible to create a floor plan scene, then link it to a master floor level. Once a scene is linked to some level, it is possible to make this scene active from the Levels dialog by clicking a scene icon.
Detect islands.
Enable the Detect Islands option of a zone tool to exclude internal islands automatically. It is possible to turn on off island detection using Properties dialog anytime later. Zone tracing also takes into account the Detect Islands option and excludes internal areas occupied by walls and columns.
Detect walls.
When the Detect Walls option of a zone object is turned on, the zone object reads materials of surrounding wall objects. Edges of walls should coincide precisely with boundaries of zones in order to be detected.
List wall areas detected by zones.
Select Zones, open List dialog, then choose Nested Elements List to generate a list of detected walls, grouped by a wall material. It is possible to edit the list template in order to add a count column and totals row.
Advanced openings list.
It is possible to group openings by an opening normal direction while generating a list. This feature can be useful for estimation of openings areas depending on cardinal directions.
Fixed random seed.
The random grid type now has fixed random seed, so random positions of grid points remain stable while drawing and editing. It is possible to refresh random seed by choosing a corresponding command from the Grid Tool context menu.
In-out attraction.
Set a positive value to attract subobjects to an outer boundary, while a negative value attracts subobjects inwards. Different subobjects may have different in-out attraction values. Once in-out attraction is adjusted, it is possible to draw new contours with the same settings.
Individual node settings.
It is possible to change some certain settings individually for a certain given node by choosing a command from an Objects Tool context menu. Setting may vary gradually between nodes according to a selected falloff type. Segment type should be divided, arc or curve in this case. Set subsegments count by typing a number of subsegments prefixed by /sign while hovering over a middle point of a segment. It is also possible to set a material individually per node. Turn on Geometry Summary Visibility, then hover over a nodal point to look at its individual settings and falloff type.
Bezier curve segment type. New interpolation algorithms. Cut opening in a mesh.
It is possible to cut openings in a mesh, in case a mesh is not a blob type.
Skip side surface generation.
Right-click a segment midpoint, then choose the Skip Side Surface Generation command from a context menu, then confirm skipping. Right-click Skip Segment Midpoint, choose the same command, but decline skipping in a message box to restore side surface generation. Skipping also affects chamfer fillet surfaces and subobjects.
New conversion object types.
It is possible to convert a group with faces and/or edges into a mesh object. In addition to raw geometry and construction points, it is also possible to place subgroups with faces, which may have holes. The conversion utility treats outer loops of faces in subgroups as mesh clipping contours and holes in faces as contours of holes in a mesh object.
Acceleration.
Turn on the Enable Acceleration option in order to use the shared object library, which contains compiled, machine-readable code of some certain heavy calculations, hence calculations run faster than in Ruby. When the Enable Acceleration option is turned on, all mesh interpolation algorithms, including iterative ones, work much faster.